Good day guys, come here. Welcome back to Langrisser M CN version. So in part 1 of the video, we're going through the demo play of the heroes on the left, Andriole, and then on the next part of the video, we're going on the demo play of the new female heroine, Nemia, on the right. So are you guys ready? Let's get started. So these two are the first batch of the heroes from Echo of Toy War, aka Langrisser 6.0 new heroes. So, well, as the version increase, it's definitely the stronger of these two. Okay, my bad. So I will just go with Andriole first, since I already said that. So the usual stuff, we'll be going through his class, faction, quick go through of the talent, then overview of his skills, then go through on his voice pack. Then after we'll go through his demo play, and last but not least, suggestion on the equipment for his use and enchantment. So here we go. Let's check out on Andriole. So okay, he's of Empire, Tactical, and Meteor. So despite him riding on a land dragon, he's still cavalry. Then as you can see, his stats, which is the one he's currently at. So the one on the right is a Beast Ruler. It will provide attack and HP. Then the one on the left is Striking Knight, providing attack and skill. So you can see the one on the left is a real horse, while on the right, they should actually make a land dragon class or sword. So as you can see, his attack is 585. Despite being an S, that is not like the highest compared to other characters like Leon, if I'm not wrong. However, as a new hero, his talent is just a quick one, is that when there is no allies, one ring or one circle, one block around him, there is no allies, his attack and defense will increase by 20%. That is definitely overshot the usual 600 base. Then he can cast a pledge loyalty skills to another ally, which will in return provide an additional 15% increment of stats aside from HP. So there's a total of 35% for attack and 35% for defense. So that is definitely very strong, and this is the pre-faction buff mode. Then when the allies who pledge loyalty to dies, his HP will be recovered by 100%, and if already end his turn, he can act again. And when pledged allies die, he will obtain hostile or hostility buff, which will in return provide him unblockage or unblocked terrain movement. And when going to battle, he will attack first and ignore 30% of enemies' guard. Not to mention, either of the talent effect cannot be dispelled, but the same effect cannot happen together, and act again effect can only happen once per turn. So overview of all the skills he have, like the usual cavalry class. The only unique is his exclusive skill 1, 2, and 3C, so I'll not re-go through again. If you guys are interested, please feel free to check back the previous video I've posted. Then the soldier you get to bring. So he has a very great deal, is that he has Griffin Rider, then he has Steel Wing Knights, he has Angels to help him survive from magic attack. He has a new debuff Soldiers class, which has been recommended during SP Bernhard. Then we have this new class, Soldier class, known as the Fang Defender Troop. Okay, the effect as follow. This is not a max stats effect. So increase soldiers' HP and attack by X percentage. When going into close combat battle, you will reflect the damage you have taken by an X percent, and after battle you'll recover your max HP based on the maximum reflect damage times 1. So something unique, and not to mention, if you guys are noticing, this is an infantry class, and it is the first infantry unit with 5 movement. So it is the first or one and only as of the 6.0 version that infantry is finally able to catch up with cavalry. So yeah, this is pretty strong because you can get to reflect the damage you have received. I'm saying X percent because right now I do not have the maximum amount yet. So okay, you guys will be able to find out when it is released on your region. Then looking at his 3C effect. Yep, pretty cool. I like his style. Yes, this is like one of the dream cool guy with loyalty and honesty to your team. You definitely want people like him. Then looking at something else I missed. So okay, looking at his personal stats. So it's 192 cm and only 79 kg. That is weird but awesome. Then listen to his voice pack, how he sounds like when you summon him.
我が名はアンドリオ。タイランティル陛下の絶対の意志を貫き、終わりなき勝利を収める。それが帝国の刃として、私が存在する意味だ。陛下の意志。帝国の。
Oops. Okay, when he changed his class.
この力、陛下の刃となるにふさわしい。
When he released his skills.
帝国に逆らう者は必ず撃つ。
When you choose him.
お前の指示に従おう。
Okay, something we can learn in some new Japanese, and this is not some chuny anime. You may be able to use it in real life. Let's listen to it again.
お前の指示に従おう。
Okay, お前の指示にして。Oh, okay, let's listen again. Oh gosh.
お前の指示に従おう。
お前の指示に従おう。Oh gosh.
お前の指示に従おう。
お前の指示に従おう。Okay, yep. Sorry for my bad pronunciation, but that means I recognize your command. I acknowledge your command. This is something you can use. Perhaps you can use when you're in a work industry where you guys need to do some check over to make sure you have received the command. Okay, when he's not able to battle.
顔向けできません。陛下。
Okay, daily conversations.
黄金の日輪草は髪染めに最適だが、欠点は血に濡れると色落ちしやすいことだ。黄金の日輪草は髪染めに最適だが、欠点は血に濡れると色落ちしやすいことだ。
Okay, this is something very weird said by him in case you guys don't know. So apparently he's saying
黄金の日輪草は髪染めに最適だが、欠点は血に濡れると色落ちしやすいことだ。
there is this thing called the golden nichirin glass, which is used as a hair dye. But the downside, it will give you a very nice gold color hair. The problem is that it will just fade or drop away once it's immersed or emerged in blood.
黄金の日輪草は髪染めに最適だが、 欠点は血に濡れると色落ちしやすいことだ。
So I'm not sure if it's hinting that his hair is actually not gold but other colors. However, it was being dyed to gold because he's trying to hide something. Okay, when he's happy.
決闘の呪いは長い年月、竜殺しにつきまとう影だった。だが幸いなことに、タイランティル陛下には何事もない。
When he's angry.
陛下の意志、帝国の運命、誰かに理解されなくとも構わん。
When he is sad.
かつて黄金平原を創造した奇跡の雨は、我が帝国の民には微塵の慈悲も与えてはくれない。
Interactions.
要塞の鉄壁は民を妖火から守っているが、私は要塞の外の世界を忘れたことはない。
Irritated. Interaction 1.
私の前で迷いを見せる必要はない。
And special interactions.
帝国軍でもお前は良い指揮官になると思う。
So fun fact or quick fact that Andriole, apparently he's not the real son of the Emperor Tyrant Fairy, but it was a adopted child from orphanage. However, he pledged 100% or at most loyalty to the king that actually saved him. So, okay. And we got to check out things, and other things we got to check out is the skin. How can we forget about it? So, okay. Okay, this is his. Well, we only get to see one, which is the Dragon Cavalry, known as the Abyss Ruler. Okay, let's check out the motions. So it look fairly slow. The dragon is crawling. It just feels like it's a wyvern or a drake that just has its wings tear off and forced to walk on land. And how it looked like when he fainted. And not to mention, I got to say I like his sword. It just gives you the similar feeling that Langrisser brought, but apparently the L shape is facing the upward direction instead of the downward direction. That's pretty cool, because if you guys take note that there's like lava, hot lava, glowing back and forth from the body parts of the dragon itself. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Then let's have a check at his Echo of Light skin. Apparently he's riding a bike, which the first thing that comes to my mind is from this very old and long anime movie known as Akira, which is the one that inspired a lot of anime characters. When riding their bike, they're gonna like do a side drifting while holding any things they have in their hand. That's like pretty cool stunt and actions. And the skin will appear as same for every class. So these are the animations and actions. But personally, I still like his default skin sword. The sword looks nicer. The one here, it looks more just like a normal katana. So alright, let us check at his full art. So for any one of you guys who are interested for research purpose, drawing art purpose, design, or even cosplay, sorry that we only have a front view, but this is what I can offer you right now. This is the cool illustrations of Andriole. Looking at his, I can see a lot of improvement from the after 5th anniversary characters. If you look at it, even the weapons have more deeper and immersed art design. Looking at some golden ring design at the midway of the blade, and the sword the characters hold are much more sophisticated. Even the armor has more in-depth design. This is really like back to
陛
the
下の
root.
意志、帝国の運命。誰かに理解されなくとも構わん。
It's really back to the root, like when Mr. Urushiara-san draw for the characters for Langrisser 1 to 5. All the details. Okay, looking at vertical view. For you guys who are viewing on your phone, this is a cool illustration
陛下の意
of
志、
Andriole.
帝国の運命。誰かに理
Oops.
解されなくとも構わん。
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry guys.
手に負えない敵に遭遇したら私の力を借りればいい。時には生き残ることそのものが何よりも大切なのだ。
Okay, so that's it. I guess I'm not missing out anything. We will be going through on the demo play right now. Okay, price is kill 3 enemies in a turn and obtain victory in 3 turns. So let's see how great he is and how fast we can kill the enemy.
Oh, お前の指示に従おう。
So right off the bat, I'm going to show. So do note that this is we call it a seller show. The stats, the strong or abnormal stats are not the
帝
actual
国にあだなす者は粛清する。
end result. The end result depends on your luck for enchantment
帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
and also casting. So alright, let's try right now battling.
帝国に逆らう者は必ず撃つ。
So this is his exclusive skill too, where you before battle you'll lose 30% of HP and deal to the enemy before battle. So now I'm gonna cast Pledge Loyalty to an ally and increase our stats by 15%. So remember now it's 1843.
無駄なあがきだ。
So you can see right now the stats increase by another 100 plus. It becomes 2000 straight. So it's even shown here. The same go for the allies. So now I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can kill myself. Okay, I'm trying to kill myself to trigger the act again.
So, 帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
So okay, I'll not
帝
be able
国
to
に
act
あだなす
again.
者は粛清する。
I can only act again if my own allies dies on my turn. So something for you
帝
guys
国に
to
あだなす者は粛清する。
to
帝
check out.
国にあだなす者は粛清する。帝国にあだなす者は帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
So if you notice, the fourth icon is a blue sword. This is something new. This is known as the hostile or hostility buff effect. My heroes was now no longer affected by terrain, my movement, and I will attack enemy first and ignore 30% of their defense. So right, let us try, and we have act against skills, but I'll use it later. Let's try the 3C first.
無駄なあがきだ。
So you can see how fast the attack speed is, and if I manage to kill an enemy, the skill will auto go into reset, and I can move 3 blocks again. However, there is a CD of 2 upon triggering, so I'm gonna back away.
帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
So I'll be able to attack first and ignore. Maybe I should have on the animations. So right, I'm gonna act again and clear myself
無
of
駄
the
なあが
buff.
きだ。帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
So as you can see, after we have the hostile or hostility buff, we will be able to act
お
again
前の
first
指示に従おう。
and ignore 30% of their defense. That's pretty cool and
無
awesome.
駄なあがきだ。
So one great thing about Andriole is that he is very easy to use. He do not have too much stuff you need to understand. So okay, I'm trying to figure out how to kill 3 enemies in one turn. So okay, here we go. Let's try it again. Let's see if I missed anything. So these are original stats.
"帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。 無駄なあがきだ。
Okay, I'm gonna back away and pledge. And okay, apparently there's a range of 5 blocks if you want to pledge loyalty to an ally.
無駄なあがきだ。 帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
Okay, apparently the mage is dealing a lot of damage. Don't mind, let me do one last try. Let's see if I can, well, make my archer commit suicide with the mage and trigger act again. Or if not, the only thing I can do is just wait for enemy to counter attack and die, that's all.
帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
Okay, casting my tree seed.
無駄なあがきだ。 無駄なあがきだ。
Oh gosh, I can't. Okay, nope. I know what to do now, so we're gonna give it a one last try.
"帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。 無駄なあがきだ。 無駄なあがきだ。
So this time around, I'm gonna get the archer to stay far away from me. So yep.
お前の指示に従おう。
Oh, yeah. Sorry
帝
guys.
国にあだなす者は粛清する。お前の指示に従おう。
Oh my god, my bad. So apparently, even if the ally with pledge loyalty managed to kill an enemy without himself dying, you can
お
still
前の
act
指示
again.
に従おう。
And now I'm going to cast this skills. Purge, I should be able to ignore guard.
帝国に逆らう者は必ず討つ。帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
Nope, I'm not. Hold on.
帝国に逆らう者は必ず討つ。
So my bad, I really gotta check the skills effect again. Okay, but one thing you guys can take note is that you notice when the infantry attack me, I do not attack first because my ally is still alive. I do not have
帝国にあだなす者は粛清す
do
る。
not have the effect hostility. So okay, I'm gonna try spamming 3C.
無駄なあがきだ。
So as you can see, the attack is pretty slow.
お前の指示に従おう。
Okay, because my 3C do not kill the enemy, I am able to act again. So in case you guys are wondering, so
帝
apparently
国にあだなす者は粛清する。
this 3C effect is very strong because it has two kinds of effect and which are very versatile and helps a lot in battle. Okay, I guess this playthrough is not really considered good. I'm gonna do one last final play before we end with talking about the equipment and his enchantment. Thank you guys for the patience. So as you can see, he is just, well, strong, gay strong.
お前の指示に従おう。
So alright, I'm gonna just kill one.
無駄なあがきだ。
So I think the ignore guard only happens when you gain hostility. If you do not have hostility, you will not be able to act again. You will not be able to ignore guard.
無駄なあがきだ。
So we gotta be safe.
O お前の指示に従おう。
So it's pretty cool that you get to, there's a two-way HP recovery skill, so yeah, that's pretty awesome.
お前の指示に従おう。
And since my 3C is in cooldown, I will use this. I think I noticed a great thing or cool stuff about Andriole is that he
帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
his default attack speed it is not very high. Why is it good? The reason is that his soldier will be able to deal damage first, while he managed to deal the actual full damage later on. Because a lot of time cavalry heroes tends to rush out into the battle, and the one that taking the damage is the enemy soldiers instead of the enemy heroes.
帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
So right now we have the skills.
お前の指示に従おう。
Okay, let me try if I can. Yep.
無駄なあが
Now that I have hostility, I can ignore guard. And then I can retreat to safety again.
お前の指示に従おう。
and I can act again if I.
帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
So if I want to be safe to wait for one more turn, I can spam my 2C skills first.
無駄なあがきだ。
And yep, that's it for Andriole and his very cool, nice and easy to use. Yes, I did some bad showcase early on, but it's easy. He's definitely easier to pick up after a few tries compared to some very strong heroes, but the workout pattern is very sophisticated. So okay, because I do not have enough tickets, I want to save for the collaborations. I did not summon this banner just to showcase and share with you guys. So the equipment to be used should be this, or is highly more used by players is this weapon. The one that for each step you move before battle, you increase your attack by X percentage. And if your movement is greater than 3, after battle you'll cause enemy to not be able to guard. Second is Blessing of Tiamat, because you want to make sure Andriole will survive from magic and the high chance that he is using mixed troops. And Tear Fairy, why not? Because you can cast Act again before you battle, so this will definitely trigger. Last but not least, for accessories, you can either go with Overlord, and if you want to kill flyers, you can choose Dragon Slayers. Hey, you can even use Sacred Bone Ash. The reason is being, you can see that Andriole as a hero do not really lack in, or he does not lack attack power. He can receive attack from buff on his self-talent buff. So basically your usage of him will be maximizing his damage and survivability. So as long as he can survive, he can do more damage. And also this darkness necklace, so he increases crit, so he can easily one-shot enemy. So there has been a few of these items that have been seen in players using the Apex. So that's it. Then last but not least, the enchantment it's highly recommended to go with Breeze, then followed by maybe Clock or Meteor, because it's a single target hero. So Meteor is definitely workable if you're aiming for one-shot death. And that's it. What did you guys think? Leave it down in the comment sections below. This is coming. See you guys. Remember to like and subscribe. And see you on part 2 featuring Nemia. Goodbye.